Let's talk about the boat. Start talking about getting the boat out, and this is what happens. Start seeing some snow. The narwhal. So originally, this was a crawdad John boat, and my father took two of these boats and conjoined them with a aluminum deck. Now this was his duck boat, his pride and joy, and everybody I ever talked to thought it was one of the neatest boats they had ever seen. After my father's passing, I was given this boat, and unfortunately, there was a large crack about 7 inches long in the hull right on the bow of one of the boats. And at the time, I really didn't think that it was repairable. In retrospect, I may have been able to save it, but you live and learn. Also, with those two boats conjoined, it was a little heavy, which was no problem for my father. He was a giant. I am not, so reducing it down to one boat made it a lot more manageable for me. I can load it and unload it by myself with no problem. So I started this project, separating the two boats. Just cut right down the deck and separated them, and then reformed the aluminum deck for the boat that I was saving. And then decided from there I would paint it blue, just to make it look a little nicer, a little newer. Now, the aluminum deck does tend to heat up on a sunny day, and I didn't really feel that burning myself while I was fishing was a great idea, so I decided to carpet it, and I got this blue carpet from Home Depot and began gluing and clamping using clothespins and designing my boat from there. Functional and fashionable, and I thought it turned out pretty well. And the further I got into this project, I thought, well, I've done all this to the boat, I better make the trailer to match, just so it's all one package. Now, what I paid for the remodel could have came close to getting another used boat, but that's not really the point here, is it? There is a sentimental value to this boat. It was my father's, now it's a second generation boat, and it has a lot of history. It has a lot of heart, it has some scars. It's been submerged at least once, if not twice. And it still goes out, still floats, still catches fish, and that's why I kind of love this boat. And there's going to be refurbishing to be done and upgrades to be done, and that's all part of having a hobby. And that's basically how life works. You decide what matters to you, and no matter what somebody else's opinion is, stay true to yourself and enjoy what you enjoy, and you don't have to explain to anybody else or apologize for being who you are. So I hope you enjoyed this video, give you a nice introduction to the narwhal before we take it out, and until next time, keep your lines tight. Kiss your fish!